Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to Online Study for You, a complete placement solution. So guys, you know that Wipro have started the registration for 2022, their hiring process. So regarding the hiring process, the complete process on the registration, I have previously did a video just before this video. So you can just go to the video section and know about the registration step and register now itself. We have time, but still yesterday only registration started. Okay, but still you make it at the earliest, like 15 September. Till that we have time, but still make it at the earliest. Okay, and also the examinations for that means online assessment is about to happen from 21st to 27th of September. That is, we do have only one solid month for the preparation. So basically, for whatever online assessment it will be, then if you have a one solid month in your hand, that is enough for your preparation. Okay, so here I'll be there to help you with all the details regarding the syllabus, the exam patterns and everything, so that you can start the preparation according to your needs. Okay, so if you just got to know like how the exam pattern will be, what is the syllabus or the topics that you have to include, like what are the trips, like tricks and tips that you have to include while the preparation, all these things if you know beforehand, you can plan accordingly, like how you have to go through the preparation plan. Okay, so let's move on to that first. So share this video along with all the aspirants who have applied for the Wipro, so they can also make use of the opportunity. So that's it, guys. So first, let me start with the important thing, that is the complete test pattern which is about happening. Okay, so here you can see that there are four main aspects that you have to know, like the exam pattern, mock test, and practice, instructions to ponder. So what are these? That is the important point. Okay, so practice, I don't need, like you don't need much definition on that. You have to practice a set of questions from the previous question paper or the question, the similar questions that is happening. Okay, so if from every topics that is included in this exam pattern, you have to go for some kind of yes, the practice sessions, and that will help. So, okay, this is the practice session. And next is instructions to ponder. So this instruction to ponder is having like almost 27, like 30% of the test. That means almost yes, 1/4 of the preparation, 1/4 to between of what, yes, yeah, almost 1/4 of preparation is included in the instructions to ponder. So that is the key point. Okay, if you have the instructions to point in hand only, then you can complete another percentage, like 50% of practice. Okay, so actually this 27% influence this whole part 50%. Okay, so I'll explain that as well. What are the instructions that you have to follow? Only like 6 handpicked instructions, solid instructions that you have to follow. Next, mock test. Now mock test, in the sense, after whole of your preparation, it is very important, like you have to go for a mock test, like just to analyze yourself, because online assessment, the questions, if you just practice some of the questions, the question solving much will be easier. Okay, but the important factor coming up in that section, or important factor one and the most, okay, the topmost one important thing in this section is the time management. So to get well with the time management, you have to go for a mock test. There is no other way. Like minimum of one mock test you have to take. All after your preparation, take them questions, then after like how much questions will be there for the examination and this correct duration for the examination. Make sure that you do complete it completely, like you do attend it the same time, so you can, you know how to well manage the time. So that is very, very, very important. Okay, so if you don't have the time management, then this 50% of effort that you put in the practice and 27% of effort that you put in the instructions to ponder will be completely waste. Okay, and before getting to all of these things, exam pattern is very important, like how many questions for how much duration, what are the types of questions, what are the types of topics included in the questions. So these many things are very, very, very important. Okay, so whenever, this is not only for Wipro, so whatever exams that you are attending, it can be online assessment, it can be your semester exam, whatever it is, you have to have like a basic outline of what you are going to attend, like the what is actually you're going to do, then after you try to prepare for the same. Okay, so that's it, guys. So next, one by one, let's check what you have to do first, about the exam pattern and everything. Let's check. So yes, now coming to the exam pattern. Okay, so you know that there is online complete. This is the question pattern that we're about to come. So you have an aptitude test, which is the first section of the exam pattern. So this includes logical ability, quantitative ability, then English, that is verbal ability. So the complete duration for this is 48 minutes. So in 48 minutes, you may approximately get so much set of questions, like equivalent set of questions, like one question you will be getting to handle within 1 minute or few seconds, maximum 1 minute. Okay, that's it. And next you have the written communication test. In the sense, it will be essay writing. Essay writing you'll be having for the 20 minutes. Next, online programming test. That is, two programs will be there. This is common with every online assessment. Two program questions will be there, and the total duration is for 60 minutes. Like you have two questions to complete in 1 hour. You can use any of the programming language between C, C++, Java, or Python. So you pick any of the programming language, any single programming language, and then try like improving you in it. The questions will be the basic kind of questions. If you know to work out logical things of programming, then just having some knowledge in the syntax and having some knowledge in the data types, implementation of data types, arrays, and all these basic fundamentals, then you will get to write the programming test well. Okay, so that's it. So these are the things. So now let's detail about all these things. That is quantitative. So quantitative will be having 16 questions in total. Then logical will be 14 questions in total, and English will be 22 questions in total. Then essay writing, one question for 20 minutes. Then coding will be two questions for 60 minutes. That is total 1 hour. So coming to the coding, once again I'm repeating, you can be from a coding department, that is a computer science or computer science related branches. You have got the guidance regarding the coding from your syllabus itself, but there will be so much other students from other non-computer science department where you don't have any knowledge regarding the coding, right? But still you can learn coding. You have time from now. You just have to take an extra hour every day to learn for this upcoming 1 month. Okay, so you can just pick up any of the programming language among from this and take that programming language. First, go for the syntax. Okay, so go for the syntax first, like how to include the data types, how to declare a variable, how to call a variable, then how to take an input, how to show an input. Okay, show an output. Okay, so these simple things, make sure you know to write, you know how to make it in using this programming language. Thereafter, work on a multiple questions regarding the logic, how to implement your logic. Maybe if it is something like odd or even question, then you will be knowing like even numbers will be having the reminder 0 when divided by 2, but odd numbers will not be having that. It will be another reminder, right? So this is how we find odd or even. So same logic you have to implement in programming. So how to implement that? The connection between your logic and implementing that with the programming. So if you have these things, as I've mentioned, like the syntax and how to do all these things, and also the logical implementation, then programming is done. Okay, only basic level programming you can expect from this online assessment. Okay, so this is it. So here I can suggest you something. If you ask me like how can we prepare for that, can we get any guidance or anything like that, we can surely help you with our courses that we are having, that is Wipro NLTH 21st New Pattern Cracker course. So it is for 2021st examination, which is for 2022 batch students. Okay, so this course price is for 299. You are getting complete crack course, like all the things will be included. You have 108 videos here. You can see that aptitude videos will be there, reasoning will be there, next level programming and everything. And when you purchase this, to this you will be having like 3 months access to all the context will be there for you. Okay, so doubts resolved on chat. If you have any doubts, you can go for the chat session and you can have your doubts cleared. Then you can download the content and access offline also. Then your own pace you can learn it. Okay, it is not live, so at your own time you can take your time and learn for the things. Okay, so this is about the course. So if you wish to get the guidance like 1 solid month for the preparation, then you can go. So these are the contents. Okay, so I'll be dropping this link in the description, so you can take it and register. Then get the course done, prepare well for the examination, never ever miss this opportunity, because for 2022 passing out students, the same opportunity will not be coming up again. Okay, so it is very important to go for that. So guys, it was for 999, it is now available for 299. So make sure that you have immense materials, everything in your hand, and start your preparation. All the very best for you that. Okay, so that's it guys, so you can go for that. And next we have one more thing to give you, that is regarding our Instagram page. We have an Instagram page, online study for you placement. You can follow that Instagram page. We have put some really good stuffs on that. Like it was Infosys examination was nearing, I mean 2 days back, yeah, 1 or 2 days back. So it's still going, I guess. So all the questions regarding that, some yes, updations regarding that on reels, everything is posted there. So you can go through that as well. This will help you to not miss any kind of instructions or any kind of updates that is upcoming. So I would recommend you to follow that as well, so you don't miss any of the updates that is put forward regarding your placement needs. Okay, so make sure you follow that too. In spite of this Instagram, we have Telegram channel where the discussions are going on. All the students and the teachers of online study for you are conducting discussions on various topics regarding the upcoming exams. Okay, so you can just be a part of that and enjoy everything. Okay, so all the links will be there in the description. You can pick it from there and start your preparation and be a part of our family, and then do great. Okay, so that's now coming to the other section. So here we have the other section, that is the instructions to ponder. So recently I have mentioned like this as the complete pattern. So practice, instructions to ponder is having the next major share than practice. So what are those? That I'll be explaining it now. So the first important thing is some important, that is one. So you have just only 1 to 1.5 minutes per questions. That is, every question is having only 1 minute duration. Like 1.5 is the maximum time that you can take questions. It doesn't mean that 1.5 minutes you can take for every question. Okay, some questions like randomly, if you have 10 questions to answer, then among that 2 or 3 questions you can take up to 1.5 minutes. But all of the questions is like approximately 1. Okay, so you are just having 1 minute for every question. So it is very important to manage the time, and that is the key point. Okay, so that is the first and foremost thing. And second is the syllabus. Okay, so you know that you have just recently heard from this exam pattern, that is you have some regarding the aptitude, reasoning, verbal, English, and everything. Let's just see, right? So much, there are sections to go. So in every section there are some syllabus, there are some topics included. That is very important. So you must know which are the topics and just go on, like make a to-do list and go on taking the topic while you study for the same. Okay, now next will be the repeated questions. So everything will be having a repeat value questions. That is, for example, if 20% on 40% is one question, the same question will be repeating in the next time with 30% out of 60%. Okay, so similarly, some only the values will be having differences. So all these kind of repeated questions are very, very, very common in all of the online assessment. The pattern of the examination is very common. So figure that out with the previous year question papers. So here I can help you even, because in that course that we offer for 299, just now I introduced to you that course, there are so much repeated questions. It's prepared with a set of repeated questions and the probable questions that may come in this examination. Okay, so you can make sure that you practice each and every questions in that package. Okay, now exam level till date. Okay, that is the important point. Like, how is the normal online assessment exam levels happening for the Wipro? It is a moderate kind of examination. It is not that high, like the difficult level is not that high, but it is not that easy even. It is moderate. Okay, so if you have immense, like if you have the time management in your hand, then short trips, tricks and everything, then you know you have practiced some of the questions from the syllabus, then this will be like easy for you. You can get up to the cutoff score. Okay, so that's it. So that is the repeated questions. Then exam level day till day. Then shorthand techniques. That is also one of the important point. Okay, that is you might know to, like if calculating the percentage, for example, calculating a percentage, you have know like the part, okay, x by the total percentage that to take into 100 equal to the percentage that we get. So this is a standard equation that we are following till date, but you can just simplify this equation, and there is much more simplified version for that. Like one step you may get one single answer. Similarly to all of the topics, you can get one single step solution for all the questions. Okay, so that is a shorthand tricks, and there are shorthand tricks for every topics in the syllabus, especially coming to the aptitude session. There are every probable things to go. Okay, so that is very important. So if you have that in 1 minute itself, you can get the answer. Within seconds, you can come up to the answers. You don't have to go for multiple steps. In some cases, you don't even have to take a pen and paper for getting the answers. You can just make it in the mind calculation itself. Okay, so that is very important. So if you have some shorthand tricks, you may not be remembering everything probably, but it's completely fine. So if you have some shorthand tricks techniques with you, then you can go for the other. Some, if you have some questions that is you find it tricky, then if you could solve some, I mean, major share of questions, fastly, then the other set you can take the time. Okay, so every question is one time, but you finished among, okay, 1 minute is the time for all of the questions. You have 20 questions, 10 questions you just took only seconds. So you have so much time to go. Then you can think and complete the remaining 10 questions, which is a bit difficult for you, right? So these are the kind of time management skill that you have to have when you come to this online assessment, not only regarding the Wipro, but all the kind of online assessment that you are going through. Okay, that's it. Next is the option exclusion technique. This is a kind of underrated kind of technique that everybody is having. Okay, so you will be having probably 4 to 5 options to go. Most probably it will be 4. So in this 4 options, there will be like 1 to 2 options which is completely negligible. Okay, it will not be related, so any way related to the progress of the question. Okay, so you can just completely exclude that, and you will have only few, like 1 or 2 points left. Yeah, 1 or 2 options left. So yeah, 2, 3 options left. So they, from that, it will be very easy for you to pick the answer, guess the answer. So your guess will not go wrong. Okay, so at times this will help you a lot. Okay, there are so much students who just survive on this simple technique. Okay, I trust me, there are. So if you have that presence of mind, and if you have that logical working of things, by reading the question itself, you will understand like what will be the range of the answer. And if that range of answer is available in the option, you will get to guess it correctly. Okay, so that is very important. So these 6 points I have explained, I think I have explained you well. So if the 6 points you got to know what I've explained, and you have the 6 points with you in mind, then you have completed the examination, I would say. Okay, because this is the important thing, and without these things, nothing can go. Okay, that's it. So now we have the other important thing, that is the syllabus. Okay, that is things to ponder. We have the second point, syllabus. So syllabus is this. So this is not the complete syllabus of the aptitude or verbal ability or logical ability, but yes, this is the syllabus of Wipro examination or an assessment. Okay, so major of the topics are, major of the questions are only from this. So if you can go through these topics, then it will be nice. So basically, coming to aptitude, there are only few handpicked questions or things that come up every time I've mentioned here, but there are numerous topics, like 25 to 30 topics are there. So at times that is not easy to learn all of the topics at a stretch. Okay, and it is not relevant also. If you know the pattern of the examination, then you just have to go for that only. You have to do your smart work there. Okay, so don't smart work is there to help you with your hard work. Okay, just learning so much things and stuffing with so much of knowledge never help you. Do what you want. Okay, this is all in assessment. What will help you to crack the examination? Think that and do this. So these many topics will definitely help for that. So coming to aptitude, time and work. Time and work is the most important thing. Okay, that is not only time and work. There are some topics among that which is not about Wipro. It is common in everything. Then HCF and LCM, numbers, parts, decimals and fractions. Then profit and loss, simple and compound interest, time, speed and distance, log and anti-logs, permutations and combinations, ratios and proportions, probability, algebra, that is algebraic equations, mixtures and allegations, ages, averages, then percentage. Okay, so if you just go through all these topics, if you just pick up like 10 to 20 questions from all these topics and practice them well, and you know the shorthand tricks to go for all these, then you will be passing anyway in aptitude. We can get up to the score greater than the cutoff score. Okay, so that's it. That's all about the online assessment. Okay, now coming to the verbal ability, we have the topics like grammar, that is you will be some spelling mistake correction, a grammar mistake correction, that kind of things. Then spelling mistake, comprehension passage, tenses, synonyms, antonyms, then contextual vocab, verbal ordering, sentence correction, conjunction and preposition, speeches and voices. Now coming to the logical ability, logical orders, classification, syllogism, pick the odd, reasoning, blood relation, direction, and arrangements. Okay, so these are the topics. So if you have practiced enough, like a minimum of 10 to 20 questions from all of these topics, then you can ensure your score for this examination. Okay, so this is very important. Okay, so I think all the things that I've mentioned right now is pretty much clear to you. So if you have any further of the doubts regarding the same, you can just ping it up with us in the comment section regarding the preparation. If you want anything, like if you want this content to be there with you, or if you want classes on this content, you can make it up to that. There are numerous question paper pattern and discussion that we are putting forward in the YouTube video section itself. And if you have some other, like as I've mentioned, if you want to have some hundreds of questions to practice, then you can go for the package that is available, that I have just mentioned in this. Okay, so friends, I would suggest you to go for this important things to ponder. It is very, very important. Keep the 6 points in mind every day when you start your preparation. Like when you start to study the same, keep in mind that you have went through all these 6 points. You have practiced all these 6 points. You have learned all these 6 points. Okay, so if you could go through this, then everything will be smooth enough to go. So know about the exam pattern, know about the main instructions, then practice well, and after that, end of the day, take a mock test at the time, like 5 to 10 days before the examination, and know where you're weak and everything, and go. So 21st to 27th is the examination day. 20 in between that, you will be getting your exams. So make sure you have made your preparation well. You have 10, one solid month for the preparation, so you can just practice, study well for the 20 days, and 10 days you can just practice the previous question papers and go. So you don't have to worry about your success at all. It will come for you. Okay, so guys, that's it. So coming to here, I would suggest you to take the course that we offer. If you are very much interested in that, if you are very serious about Wipro jobs, you can go for that. Okay, so as I've mentioned, if you have anything else, then please do let me know what we can do for you for your preparation. We would like to know that as well. So that's all, guys. Follow our Instagram page, then join our Telegram group and be a part of the discussions that is happening around regarding your placement needs and regarding your placement things, and start everything with the immense knowledge that you're having. Okay, guys. So that's all, guys. I would like to see all of your valuable comments in the comment section. So any suggestions, everything you can put forward there. So until I come up with another video regarding so much important things that you are looking forward for, everybody stay safe, stay happy, and stay tuned to online study for you. And everybody, all the best and prepare well for your exams.